Thanks for coming back. Now, the next part of the mission, we're going to need Gale. So we'll grab our main character and jump to camp.
Moving in.
Nasty way to go. Suffocating slowly under a ton of rubble. Not a fate I'd personally relish.
We'll ask him to join.
Nothing would give me greater pleasure. Which of our esteemed company am I stepping in for?
And we'll have him take over for Lae'zel.
Back in the thick of things at last. Oh, how exciting.
And we'll just click leave camp. When you recruit someone into your party and leave camp, they'll come with you to wherever you were.
Lovely day this. Now,
All right.
with ease.
Now, Gale's going to go provoke the lava elemental and bring it to where we're going to kill it. Before we can do that, he's going to need to learn how to Featherfall on his own. So we're going to go to the spell tab and click on Learn More Spells. We picked up a scroll of Featherfall, so we'll check the box and learn it. Now, if we didn't have one or we needed to, we could have the main character come over and do this, or even have Asterion do it. But Gale is necessary to cast this spell, Bone Chill, on the lava elemental every round. It, in addition to doing a little bit of damage, also prevents all healing. So while this thing would usually regenerate while it's standing in the lava that it creates, it won't be able to while we're fighting with Gale. And we'll need to equip Featherfall. And we'll just jump down.
That lava lake boils like a good stew.
And we're going to grab and pick up this chest. And since we're not strong enough to do it on our own, we'll grab the club to get strong. We'll pick it up and we'll send it to camp. And then we're going to swap back to the weapon we were using, which will put the club back in Asterion's hands.
No wonder this lava lake is churning. It's one with the elemental inside.
We'll recast Featherfall and jump. And move over to this platform. This is where we're going to start the fight from. And basically we're just going to cast Bone Chill on the lava elemental. And once combat starts, we're going to jump over onto this platform. And convince the lava elemental to follow us. It doesn't have any ranged attacks. So we're going to jump onto the actual forge platform. And kite it down here. Now we could stand here all day and it can never attack us. But a 75% chance to hit is probably not as good as we'd like. So we're going to swap out our main character's weapon. We'll pop to camp real quick. I think Lae'zel has still got, yeah, the arcane staff.
can carry me. Out of sight, out of mind. What path lies before me? Don't waste a step.
Something smells tasty.
And we'll double check and see. We've got advantage on this attack, which means we'll be able to do some sneak attacking. And with our main character, we're going to cast the Bless spell that is in the stick on both of these guys.
Hello, you.
No gloom. All
We can see that the Bone Shield status means to us that it's not going to be able to heal as it usually would regenerate. So we'll start off with Bless.
I don't fancy their chances.
Lock it from regenerating. And we can see we're still outside of the visual arc here, so we're going to hide
My way.
and shoot it.
Let's have some courage. The subtle approach.
And we're doing that so we can get that sneak attack.
I speak, they burn.
Time to push my luck again.
Miss this.
One can't always be a gentleman.
Nothing will stand in my way.
Can you feel death's cold grip? Time for a new approach.
And had I bothered to level the characters up, we'd be doing a little more damage. Gale would be doing twice as much damage with Bone Chill.
Never a dull moment.
The only thing that will slow us down is if it regenerates because Gale misses. And at that point in time, we could look for if we have got any arrows of ill matter or something like that. But this is just a challenge of how long are you willing to wait,
Now they see me.
because the enemy can't attack back.
Battle of wits.
Still on my
Looks like this is going to be the last round.
Ready or no?
Well, so much for peace.
All right, so we collected the box with the monk's amulet in it. We've slain the lava elemental, and
You have my attention.
we'll have Gale activate the platform. Our main character will just jump up here, and Asterion will pop back to the Ancient Forge. So we're just up the stairs here. With Gale, we'll need to add a mold to the chamber.
Perfect fit.
And we'll start off with the heavy armor. Ugh, click the wrong wrong button on that one. Remember to click the insert button, not the X. And then we can open the crucible, and this is where we would add our mithril. And I left the other one on Lizelle, I think. All right, now that we've loaded the engine, we can hit the forge lever. And lower the thing down. This button will return the platform to the upper position, and we're just going to warp back to the ancient forge. But since I know that I'm going to be needing the other piece of mithril, we'll grab Shadowheart and pop to camp. And grab that from Lizelle's stash. Alright, so for this strategy, any character that can use hand crossbows and can cast Minor Illusion is going to be able to successfully execute this. So we've got several hand crossbows from when we were dealing with the Zentarium. We'll equip those and make sure that we have toggled off dual wielding, so we're only shooting one shot at a time. And we'll start off by activating the lava valve with an arrow. Bolt, actually, since it's a crossbow. And we're going to get the usual cutscene where the Forge Guardian comes out, with the small difference of that there's no one in front of it cowering at the wheel. Now, we'd like to attract its attention, so we're just going to shoot at it until we get a threat assessment and enter combat. Alright, so now we're set, and we'll just end our turn, and the golem will power up. Now, our goal here is to use Minor Illusion to have it walk underneath the hammer, and then we'll activate the hammer with our crossbow. So we'll cast Minor Illusion. Past where its diagonal will take it. So its path should take it over there. The golem, even in honor mode, is exceptionally stupid. So it's going to fail the check for Minor Illusion almost every time. It has some really powerful legendary abilities and is very dangerous in hand-to-hand combat. That is just not going to come up for us. So we'll end our turn, and it's going to walk over and smash a cat. So now we're going to use our bonus action, so our offhand crossbow, to shoot the hammer lever. That's going to crush the golem, but it's also going to summon all of these imps. And we're going to take a look at whether or not our sight range is in, and then we're going to hide. So we'll crouch and then end our turn. Now, the imps and the golem are hostile to each other, so the imps and the golem are actually going to fight it out, and we're going to let Grim do our work for us. So as Grim kills the imps, we're going to collect the experience. you can see that we picked up 75 experience for that kill. And we're just going to remain hiding until Grim has disposed of all of the methods. And last one. And now we'll cast Minor Illusion. That's not going to break stealth, and we're just going to put it right in the center of the platform here. If we're lucky, he'll be standing enough in the lava that he'll still be considered molten, but sometimes we'll have to walk him around, and it's fine to do either way. So again, we'll use our offhand ranged attack with the forge lever. And then we'll crouch.
Softer than a whisper.
And we've got him positioned here so he's still superheated and he's not moving. So again, we'll take our offhand, forge lever, down comes the hammer, and we crouch.
Active mind.
He's got 2 hit points left, but still superheated because he's standing in the lava. And last shot, offhand attack, hit the forge lever, and that's it. Now we'll cast Featherfall and jump down, and we'll grab the adamantine splint. We'll loot Grim for his helmet, and we will open the crucible, add the mithril that we just sent ourselves, and we'll use the ejection lever to remove the heavy armor mold, and we'll put in the medium armor mold. So we can make 2 adamantine items. We could also make the shield or a mace or a scimitar. There's a whole bunch of stuff we could do. So in order to get the forge to work again, we'll need to activate the lava. And these always respond to being shot, so we'll kick those off. And then we'll shoot the forge lever. Wait for the lava to clear. And pick up our adamantine scale mail. Now we could warp back, but we can also just use this button. To return. And we'll just shoot those to camp. We will equip a bunch of this stuff at some point when we're looking for serious combat. We're going to jump back to the Ancient Forge to hook back up with the rest of our team. And that's the end of this video. I will catch you in the next one.